Hello. In this video, I'm going to review how to add galleries to our Smugmug site. I'll both do the inefficient way of doing them within the software and also go through how to do it using Lightroom. And hopefully this should be one video, maybe two, because I don't want to edit it. So I'm at the vivaloudon.smugmug.com website. So the first thing we'll do is log in, and let me pop this over here, the screen, so you can take a look at it. The login to get in is vivaloudon@gmail.com, and for the photographers, it's vivaphotos17. That's the password. So I'll take this, put it in here, and log us in. So now the final site, which I hope to have end of this month, beginning of September, will look different. There will not be these high school galleries or sports, but we'll use them. If it's a drop-down menu to get to, I'll just represent it by clicking on the icon now. But if you're going to go within the software, I would recommend two things. First of all, going ahead and clicking on which gallery you want. So I have a baseball gallery to upload. I'm going to upload it to golf because that's one of our sports. So if you click on the golf gallery, you come here. This is a dummy gallery I was working with. But below here you see photo galleries by sport. The new galleries we add will go in front of them. Or excuse me, these are folders with galleries within them for the given year. Now you could upload photos, but I would not recommend doing that because, let me click on it. Two things. One, you don't get the full menu to fill out when you fill out the gallery. You can put in the gallery name, but we want to put in the presets and all that. You don't have that here. So you have to just put in the name and then upload the pictures and then go and modify the gallery again. So it seems kind of a waste. So what I would recommend is clicking to what gallery you want to go to, what sport. So for instance here, golf. Then click Organize. Because you click golf, that will take you right to golf where you want to go. And now you'll come up here and hit Create Gallery. And if you see, you have all of this menu, which you did not have before. So let me talk about the gallery names. What I would like as a template is sport. So here, baseball. Then what it is. If it's two teams, please just put in Loudoun County versus Briar Woods. The date in numeric format, and then by the photographer, because both by the photographer and then your initials for the photo are the only two ways we'll be able to know who shot which photo, or when a photo was sold, who to give the money to. So in here I have baseball, Loudoun County versus Briar Woods, 8/11/2017 by Jeff Scudder. And of course, if it's a different event, like if it's a cross-country jamboree where there's 10 schools, you can just put cross country and just like the name of the tournament, Loudoun County Public School Championship or whatever you want for that. But that's the format I would like to use. So we'll go ahead and fill that in right here. And I almost was just doing this for description. I'm not sure what description does. I would just put that there. And then if you come to Quick Settings, go to Viva Settings, it's the one, and click OK. That does all of these pre-packaged for you. So for security, sets it up correctly. For photo protection, it puts the Viva Loudon in the center. Turns on what we want there for the site protection and the appearance, which is Smugmug default. So I would do that. And after you click Viva Settings and hit the check mark, just go ahead and hit Create. Oh, and I'm sorry, I was doing this as a test one, and there was already a gallery created. That's this one right here. So anyways, so by doing that and not having a duplicate gallery in the same one, you've created the gallery. Now at this point, you can simply click on it and click Upload, or double click to open it up. And so for the purposes of this, I have over here a directory in which I created the schools or created the photos, and I'm just going to drag them over here. This makes it so hard. All right, I'm not sure what's going on. Let me double click it to get in the gallery. Now when I click upload photos, I can simply drag them over and they'll be uploaded. And here are the photos. Now that's one way of doing it. Let me click golf to get back to golf. As you see, there's no cover photo. You still have to go and pick a photo that you want there. That is the manual way of doing it. Let me hit done. Refresh this. And you'll see here's the gallery you can click on. By default, the very first photo will be the photo that shows up here. That always isn't the best photo. A lot of times it's pre-game stuff. I'll show you after this next exercise how you can update that. Now for a lot of people, I think almost all of the photographers, we have Lightroom. So, and what's nice with Lightroom is you can do things like preset the metadata. So in this, here I have a bunch of photos. And here when I uploaded all of these photos, I did metadata. If you look over here, in metadata, under title, I put in baseball, Briar Woods, Loudoun County for the sport and the schools. The title will appear, that will get uploaded in Smugmug when you upload from Lightroom directly to Smugmug. If someone knows how to get the caption, let me know. I wasn't sure, I couldn't get that. But this one, I believe the copyright status goes as well. But with the photos, the two things I ask is that one, you name them when you upload them or when you load them in the Lightroom with this naming standard. So for instance here, actually, I will let you do whatever you want for naming standard. I would just ask that the first two letters be your name. We don't have anyone with duplicate letters, but so that way I'll know who it is by that. But I like to do it by that, baseball, and the schools. This way, when someone buys your photo and I have a list of them, of just the photos that were sold, I know who the photographer is, what sport, and what schools. And that does make it helpful. Now, obviously, if you're doing, say, a wrestling meet and there's 12 schools there, you're probably just going to say, like, wrestling broad run invitational. So I won't know the schools, but I'll still know you and the sport. So all of my photos have that, JS, baseball, Loudoun County, Briar Woods. And over here, I've got the metadata correct. Baseball, Briar Woods, Loudoun County. So now when you've gotten all your photos ready, and for the purposes of this, I'm just going to highlight these 6. What you can do, and let me move the software so it's within the recording screen here. So you see my window here. Here's all of my directories. I come down and I go to Smugmug. Now edit settings. You only have to do this one to set it up. The only thing I'll show here is if you click on Sync Now, I don't sync the photos because I don't want to suck them all in my gallery. But if you click Sync Now, it will load in all of the folders and galleries. And that way when you go to upload, you'll be able to select which gallery. And because we're not trying to get galleries by sport, by year, by high school anymore, you'll just be putting them under football, cross country, volleyball. It'll be pretty easy. Just hit sync now, come back in 20 minutes. It would have gotten all the folders in and you're good to go. So that when you're ready to upload, I've got these pictures highlighted. I right click here, click create gallery. I'm going to reuse my name when I wanted to call this once again. Baseball, Loudoun County, Briar Woods. I already have one up. I'm not sure why that happened. Let me do that again. I think because the name was so long. Anyways, I'm just going to make sure this is a little different because I'm uploading multiple galleries with the same name. So it's got the name of my gallery for where I want to put it. Now this is a long list. We're taking out high schools, so that won't be here. Instead, you'll automatically go all the way down to, see, all these high schools are confusing. And until I change this, you'll have to do this, sorry. To the very bottom where it says sport. All of those schools will soon be gone. You'll simply come down to sport. And as you remember, we were putting this in the golf directory. So you'll come down to golf. The name of this, you name of your gallery, golf. You've got the files with the metadata and named properly. And for default settings, go ahead and click Viva Settings. The Viva No Print, that's ones where people aren't allowed to buy them. What photos are those? The Redskin photos. We can't sell Redskin football photos, so we make those no print. Everything else, the default is Viva Settings. And visibility, public, access, anyone. Go ahead and create. And then for this software, it doesn't create right away. You have to come down here in the lower left and click Publish. Once you do that, it starts publishing, and then it shows you here as they get put over. Obviously, if you have large photos and you're doing 400 or 300, it's going to take a little longer, but these are coming through. As they come through, let's get out of here and go back to Smugmug. Let me refresh this, and you'll see this gallery we just added. It says Jeff instead of Jeff Scudder. I took it off. This gallery was placed here. Go ahead and click on it. Couple things. One, if you notice here, if you do a photo vertical, it's going to crop it. It's taking like the middle part of it, so the top and bottom will be gone. Funny on this one, it's full here. It's kind of cropped off there. But anyways, a couple things I wanted to show you with the photos. What you put in the metadata shows up here. Baseball, Briarwoods, Loudoun County. That's important because that's what they'll search. So at the search screen, if someone types baseball, Briarwoods, or baseball, Loudoun County, they will get this gallery. And when we do, we're going to have icons by school. So you click on Briarwoods. It'll show all of them in chronological order, all of the galleries. That's how it knows which one to bring. And you see for the photo, JS Baseball, Loudoun County, Briarwoods, that was my name of the file that it kind of peels through here and puts down here in tags. Now, this is a good example that if we go to golf, if we go back to the main one, we don't like this photo. The guy's cut off. So what you want to do is go to Organize. Remember, because you were in that gallery, you get taken right to that gallery. Hit Settings. And for feature image, you can't set a feature image until you've uploaded photos. Now you can pick one. So I think this is a better one. Nothing's gonna be cut off. Hit Done, Save, and up here in the upper right, Done. And now if we come back to the main gallery, you'll see that photo's there. So baseball, Loudoun County versus Briarwoods, the date and my name. You're now good. This is now published. I think most of you know how to do or have been posting in the Smugmug. These are just kind of a refresher of how we do it. And I also believe a lot of you may have more knowledge than I do of how to do this better, how to get the captions or titles in the metadata. If you do, please let me know. Thanks.